Ben Youngs was maybe 15, 16 when I was second team captain, and he was just coming through. His brother was playing in the centre, hard as nails, Tom. One of the hardest lads you would ever meet. And I remember we went down to the final, and I think it was against Wasps, and they sent 3 buses down there. Obviously, the first team bus, the families, and then what we call the team see you next Tuesday bus. So I'm obviously leading the charge with Freddie Tuolangi on that bus, and the Youngs brothers are on there. Ben Youngs, like, he's obviously the bright lights of Leicester. And on the way back, everyone is absolutely trolley, to the point where we've got a trolley on the bus that we've picked up from Tesco's, and we've gone in there. No one's got a card, no one's got any cash. So we borrowed this trolley, filled it up to the brim, borrowed the beer that was in it, and we are on the way back up the M1, having just been beaten by Wasps in 2007. And I remember, as vice captain of the first team and captain of the second team, they're looking to me. Ben Youngs feels ill. This young lad, no one's heard of him, feels ill. I was like, I got this. Black bag. Literally, he spews in this black bag, and we don't know what to do with it. But obviously, I'm a decision maker. I'm a leader. So Henry Tuolangi's opened the sunroof. Well, he's opened it and thrown it at the side of the hard shoulder. And then I've got a black bag full of the great Ben Youngs' fluids, sick. And I've gone to lob it out the top of this sunroof, and it's got caught on the arm of one of the chairs and ripped over and sprayed the whole bus. So my point being, the great men and the great lads on that bus have been sprayed by the great man sick, and we're all better for it. And it's great seeing what he's done, because he's had ups and downs as well. Like, it's not been all glory, and there's been a few family things along the way as well that he's fronted up to. And obviously he missed 2 Lions tours for family reasons. He's made big decisions along the way, and I think it'll be class for him, because he didn't seem like he's stopping anytime soon. Against Scotland, I actually thought we played really well as well, but there's a natural evolution. How long can you keep going for? Well, I reckon he's got a good 10, 20, maybe 30 left in him.
Where does he rate as far as players and England halves?
Well, I think, there's been some unbelievable scrum halves played for England. The biggest thing that happened in English rugby, let's not beat around Jim's bush, but win the World Cup in 2003.
Don't we hear about it all the time?
Yeah, we do.
Don't we hear about it?
So you look at that. Matt Dawson was the scrum half. Sold the dummy just before Johnny Wilkinson drops the goal. So are you comparing him to a Matt Dawson? Well, 100% you are. Like Ben Youngs, you don't fluke to 114, going to be 115 caps. People question the times when you could have played other people, but he has rocked up week in, week out, especially under Eddie Jones, and played some unbelievable rugby at times. And he's one of the best, if not the best, English scrum half to have done it. So he hasn't got a World Cup winners medal. He has got a Grand Slam winners medal. Maybe the crowning glory will be if they win the World Cup in 2023. And he's part of that. That will undoubtedly, making 114 appearances for England, equaling Jason Leonard's record, is a ridiculous achievement. So he's up there. When you talk about players in the world, that is a question mark, because we've got a lot of World Cup winners that have had huge impacts on the game globally. But from an England perspective, you'd say him and Matt Dawson are the 2 greatest scrum halves to have played for England. Not
that it matters, but how rich?
114 caps, and I'm saying, well, it's about 20 odd grand a game now. Do the maths, boys. That's a hell of a lot of cash, isn't it? Fair play to him. No wonder he's keeping himself fresh every week. What a man.
Pod. Rugby pod.